Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Give a few minutes for people to maybe pile in. Um, Once you get here, put something in the chat. All right. So when you join the chat, just let me know. Say hello so I know who's here, and we'll get started. Got our second live stream. We went live yesterday, and things went really well. So I'm hoping that we can do this again today. Get some of you who are. Hey, good morning, Serge. Good morning, Serge. Where are you from? And yeah, we can take a look at the markets. I want to take some tickers from you guys. I want to look at a few things. My main focus for today, Serge, is to see if we hold these levels this morning. You can see in the SPY right now, this gray patch is the pre-market. Good morning, Mario. Mario Pacheco, good morning. And hey, Ryan. So you can see that we're up this morning, and so Serge, my main concern is to see if we're going to hold this and move higher, or if we're going to have a little sell-off right away this morning. I do have some options positions that I shared with you guys yesterday. If you caught yesterday's live stream, if you didn't, you can watch the replay on YouTube and check that out. But I had a few different options positions that I need a little more movement and a few underlyings so that I can close those positions out early and collect a nice profit and then kind of move on. You're in Boston. Nice. Very nice. I hear, are you guys getting a storm, or was that further west? I saw something on the news this morning. There was a storm. I thought it was hitting out your ways, but I gotta check that out for sure. So why don't we get into this? So we got the SPY. You can see it right here. This is the pre-market action, and you can see we're trading at 336.94 right now. We got about 9 minutes to the market open, and if I flip over to the Qs and we check this out, you can see we're up 233.42 right now. So things are up. Things are looking good this morning. I was looking at the SPY and also checking the news to see what's happening, what was going on this morning. And there's a 20,000 tons of frozen pork being released by China's State Reserve. So there was some of that going on. Anything with China seems to move the markets around, as we all know. And then I did notice that 411 this morning, the cure rate for coronavirus pneumonia patients on the Chinese mainland rose to 10.6% on Tuesday versus 1.3% on January 27th. So that's fantastic. That's positive. And then there was a death in Troy, New York, and the coronavirus was actually ruled out as a cause of death, so it was not the cause of death. So that's encouraging as well for the coronavirus not spreading around the U.S. and not being as lethal as maybe they had thought. So positive news, it seems, right now, which I think is helping send things higher. Good morning, Isaac Lowe. Denver, Colorado. Nice, nice. Good to have you. So some names that I'm watching this morning, one in particular that just kind of surprised me. Good morning, Ridwan. Is Shopify. I don't know if anybody had any trades on Shopify, but they had earnings last night and they had a huge upside beat, and it just left the planet heading to the moon. So I do have an iron condor on in this that clearly just got blown out. And so it's a trade I've had on for a while. So I'm going to manage that today and kind of see where we're going to go. But going to be hopefully taking that one off today. But just to update you on what I had going yesterday, I was watching Roku. Roku's up a little bit this morning, which is good. I will hope to close that position out today. I have naked puts on this, so that's what I've been trading. And then in Luckin Coffee. So I was talking about Luckin Coffee yesterday, and I'll show you again this morning just because of the crazy premium that's been going on because volatility's been really high. But if I come out 44 days, you can see, on a $38 stock, you can get anywhere from $2 to $5 premium selling naked puts. Yes, it's a Chinese stock, and yes, it can move around and be a little crazy, but it's a relatively small investment in the stock, being that it's just $38 relative to the amount of premium that you can collect. So Luckin's been a good one, and I hope to take a few positions off this morning on Luckin. OCP Canvas, good morning to you. Welcome to the live stream. We're just kind of reviewing the markets, talking about the SPY and the Qs, getting things set up. I'm talking about Roku, Luckin Coffee. Those are some of the trades or some of the underlyings that I'm watching this morning. And then another one that I'm watching is Win. And I was going to check the news on this. I have a feeling that talking about the coronavirus fears lightening up, that's the reason why we got this pop on Win. But you can see that it actually happened last night, and then this morning. Let's see if anything happened last night. If anybody knows what's going on with Win, let me know. Let's see. Oh, it says they may generate $9 of free cash flow per share in 2020, an analyst says. So I don't know if that's just kind of pumping things up a little bit, but Win is up. I do have a put on Win, so I'm going to be looking to take that off today as well. Let me go and look. Hey, Dave, good morning. How do I know if a premium is high? And good morning from Philly. How are things in Philly, Dave? How I know that premium is good or high. So I look for volatility first, and volatility on the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform anyway. If you go to your options chain and come down to the bottom, you can see your current percentiles. So you got implied volatility of 43%, and then you have a current HV percentile, which is historic volatility. And I have another platform up here that I like to look at sometime. Let me see. Let's look at Win on here. So Win's 34.7. So what you can do is you can see if your volatility is high, being that it's reporting 46%. This is the IV rank, which is volatility measured against itself. And when you've got something above 50%, I consider that good for selling premium. That just means that your volatility balloon has expanded and that you can sell higher premiums, wait for that balloon to shrink, and then buy those positions back cheaper so that you can keep a bulk of that move. And what I like to do, and Dave, yesterday in the live stream, if you go back and watch that, I talk about how when I'm selling premium, I really like to find at least 1% of the stock price. So, $121 stock, I like to get $1.21. But you can see in the case of, let's go to Luckin Coffee. This is one I was using yesterday. So for a $38 stock, I typically like to get, 38 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents right in there. And in here you're getting $3, $2. So I got $4.10 when I entered a naked put on Luckin. So it was well in excess of 10% on the price of the stock for the premium. So I consider high premium, if you get more than 1%, you get 2%. That's great in my opinion, but 10% is insane and it grabs my attention immediately. So that's why I was interested in Luckin originally. And then going back to Win, let's look at the chart, but you can see they had that good news. They got the bump up this morning. So we'll see what happens with it. If it does continue to the upside, I will be taking that one off pretty quickly. That one has been a pretty good trade. If I come out to the daily chart, when the coronavirus stuff came along and it got some dumping, I went ahead and put a position on there because I just felt like everything with coronavirus was going to be overstated, it felt like. So I took advantage of some of the down moves in order to sell some naked puts that I like to get involved with. But those are the main names that I'm watching. Let's see, Starbucks this morning. Let's just see what it's doing. Got a position in Starbucks I'd like to take off this morning, another put, but we'll keep an eye on that. Stitch Fix and Target. Yeah, those are kind of the primary. Luckin, Roku, and Win are going to be the 2 and 3 major ones I'm watching. Oh, but I want to show everybody, anybody watching natural gas this morning? Because we're kind of getting a move to the upside. /NG, the natural gas futures, you can see we're actually getting 2 green days right now in a row. This is going to blow people's minds. This is just the biggest up move we've seen what seems like in years. So if anyone's got a natural gas position that they want to get out of, if we get an upside move, that might let you out. It's we're having those storms. There's a storm in the Northeast somewhere. I saw a report on this morning briefly, and I'm wondering if that's driving this activity. Let's see. You want me, if we could talk about GILD? Let's check it out. This is from Dave Kiss talking about ticker symbol GILD. Let's see here. So, Dave, what are you thinking about doing in here this morning? All right, markets are open. They just opened, so we'll keep an eye on things and see how we're doing. Blackhawk Driver, good morning. Yes for NG, Ridwan. Yeah, I will have to watch it and see what happens, but it is up this morning. So with GILD, if you're looking, yeah, let me know, Dave, what you're thinking about doing with GILD. Right now it's up higher. You can see the MACD swelling to the upside. RSI is up above 58, so it's kind of pushing towards that oversold area. So if you're, I wouldn't sell puts on GILD right now, in my opinion, but let's see what the premium's looking like. You got an IV percent of 100. Current IV percentile IV rank is 61, so this is good for selling premium. So great job finding this one, Dave. We'll keep an eye on this. Premium-wise, on a $67 stock, hope to get at least 70 cents. We can come in here. Yeah, there are some options to get, well more than 70 cents. So yeah, that's great. We'll have to keep an eye on that this morning and see what that does, but it looks like it might want to push higher. All right, I'm going to check out Luckin Coffee just to see if we're going higher. That looks really nice. I'm watching a few positions that I can maybe take off this morning. The other one I'm going to watch, I actually didn't tell you this one, was Carvana because I put that position on yesterday. I'd like to see Carvana higher this morning to see if we can take that put off. We'll just see what happens. Let's see. So you own a handful of April 80 calls. They were supposed to be a player in the coronavirus remedy. Oh, okay, okay. So you own calls at 80. Let's go back to that GILD. So you bought long calls with an $80 strike. Am I understanding you right, Dave? So you're wanting it to move up above 80. I'm assuming you got a longer expiration on that then. Or did you sell 80 calls? Did you collect premium on that, Dave? We had a great turnout this morning, everybody. This is fantastic. Anybody else got any tickers they want to take a peek at? Markets open. Wow, look at Roku. So Roku's up and pushing higher. I'm hoping to be able to take something off here. Let me check out Roku and see where we are. Roku's looking nice. So it looks like a mid price on Roku right now is about $320. Let's table that for a quick second. Let's see. Oh, there's a 15-second lag in the chat. I apologize for that. You bought the calls. Okay, Dave. Sounds good. Yeah, we'll watch this. We'll see where we're going and keep an eye on Luckin. Oh, Luckin's pulling back. Let's check out the SPY and see what's going on here. Anybody else got any tickers they want to check out? Want me to put up on the screen and we'll take a look at. All right, we've got all-time highs in the SPY. 337.11 right now as our new all-time high in the SPY. And if I had to guess, ooh, nope. The Qs are about to put in an all-time high. We'll see if it gets there. But the SPY right now just pushed to another all-time high. So crazy, crazy. We're still overbought on the SPY. The markets are up. People have been talking about them being too high. I agree, they are too high. We haven't had a pullback in a while. We did get this correction, just a mild correction here with the coronavirus, but we are moving higher. So as far as being long stocks that are already up, that's a tough position. I would make sure to really watch your pullbacks. Make sure you're getting a dip in a stock before you're looking at any long positions because we are overbought. The SPY is very high right now. The Qs are very high. Everything is up. Let's see. Justin, welcome. Check out Visa. Let's take a peek. What do you like in Visa right now? Oh, it's up nice. Let's see here. So Visa had that high, it pulled back, and it's sort of scooping back to the upside. Some technical traders would call that watching for a breakout on that to move higher. Justin, are you looking to buy it or are you looking to sell some premium on that? Let's see where we are. Implied volatility is only 20%. It's a little bit on the low side for selling premium, but let's look and see what we can get here. So on a $206 stock, yeah, that's a little bit tough. It's okay, but the IV rank is a little low. I'd let that swell a little higher if you were looking to sell premium on it with options. But I'd be curious to know what you're wanting to do, Justin. But welcome to the chat. This is great. Let's flip over and take another peek at Luckin. Like to see Luckin push higher. Like to see it push back above 40. I got involved with it a little while ago, and I'm curious to see if we can finally get a bounce and move higher on coronavirus easing. Let's see. Oh, you're looking to sell some, maybe looking to go short, sell some premium, some calls maybe? Since it's high, or are you looking to sell some puts? Just gonna check a few other names out here this morning. Watching Win. Win is beautiful. Let's see if we can, yeah, we're gonna be watching Win really closely. Gonna watch Roku real closely. Just got some positions I need to take off today. It'd be nice to kind of clean some things out and see what we can do, free up some capital and move on. Hey Isaac, how's your weather over in Denver? Curious to know. I know you guys got hit last week. I'm curious to know if it's cold, if you guys are getting snow today. Carvana we're watching. Yeah, we're just going to keep an eye on a little bit of everything today, just keeping an eye on a few different names. If anybody's got anything else they want to talk about ticker-wise, let me know. But just following a few names. Roku's had a nice push to the upside. We talked about Roku yesterday being an agnostic aggregator of streaming services. They claimed that Disney Plus would be a friend of Roku. They announced that yesterday. It sent it higher. So that's where that news is coming from. Netflix keeps getting rejected from 380 resistance. Let's take a look. Netflix. Let me zoom out here a little bit. Oh, I see that. Dave, do you see this channel I drew a long time ago? Let me extend it to the right here. Yeah, that 384.50 area. Watch that one as well, because I see what you're saying, you know, being up near 380, but I've also got this guy drawn out from a while back, and that thing looks like it could be formidable possibly, but we'll wait to see what happens. Let me extend this one to the right too, just to see what happens there. Yeah, it looks like that channel, if it gets stuck up in that channel again, that could be interesting, but we'll keep an eye on that as well. Do you have any trades right now, Dave, on Netflix? OVV. What does OVV do? Oventive Inc. I don't even know this one. You looking for a reversal, Justin? Looking to buy? Okay. Yeah, that's down a lot. Let's see. I'm just gonna check it out from an options seller standpoint. Yeah, not great for volatility. I don't even know what this is. Yeah, no premium really for trading that. But if you're looking for a long, boy, you caught that right at the bottom. Any news on it or anything that you're seeing that's going to push it back to the upside maybe? Price target announced. Oh, that's great. Yeah, you timed that nice. So price target announced at $25 per share by Capital One. So that might give you a little bump there, Justin, as far as a long position, but I'll have to keep an eye on that one. Thank you for that. Oh, and they just went through a split. Okay, I see what's going on. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. All right. So Dave, you've been trading calls and puts, selling and buying calls and puts, and closing them out the same day on Netflix. That's great. All right. Anything else? Anybody else is watching? I just wanted to see if anybody has any questions about anything or anything else they want to watch this morning. Anybody trading Luckin? Anybody in on Luckin Coffee? What about Roku? Anybody trading Roku? Ah, it's pulling back now. Roku's showing a really nice breakout pattern. You can kind of see on this chart I drew a while back. It just had, just been kind of meandering, and it kept touching this line, touching. And then after that news came out, we got the big breakout. But then yesterday, what was interesting is it ended up selling off, closing back down and showing kind of this like little shooting star doji. So I'm glad to see it gap up this morning. I'd like to see it climb though. I'd hate for it to fall back down in here and then continue on. So we'll see what Roku does, but it's been kind of interesting. Just going through the chat, just seeing who's all here. Serge, Mario, Ryan, Isaac, OCP, Canvas, Ridwan, Dave. So glad everybody's here. This is a good turnout. This is great. Justin. Yeah, I want to see if Shopify ended up pulling back at all. Boy, Shopify is gone. Boy, look at that. 581. Oh, Tesla. We haven't looked at Tesla this morning. Tesla's up a little bit. Not huge, but a little bit. We'll keep an eye on that as well. I'm not trading any Tesla. Someone in the Facebook group this morning asked me my thoughts on Tesla. I'm not sure if they're in the chat or not, but asking about averaging up. And I'm not trading Tesla. It's just so wild, and it can move so much. I just don't know how you stay small in Tesla, especially for me trading options. I'm a little fearful of it, so I'm kind of just waiting, just watching, enjoying the show. It's just been so crazy. So I'm not involved with Tesla at all right now. It's just been too wild. And then looking at Apple this morning, Apple's showing this overhead resistance level I've noticed yesterday right around 324 and a quarter, and it's just kind of holding that. So it makes me wonder if we don't get a breakout, if Apple's going to sort of sell off and take a ride back down. I don't know. I've got a support level here in the around 270, but I don't know what's going to happen with that. We'll have to watch and wait and see. Facebook this morning, one of the fangs, 209, pushing back up, and then our win keeps pushing a little. So overall, things are looking pretty good this morning. We've had some pretty good gap ups in a few different names. I typically watch large cap stocks. I'm trading options on, so I'll be looking to put some positions on. And I hope everybody else is having a great morning so far. If you have any other questions, put them in the chat real quick, and we'll probably wrap it up for now. I just wanted to go live and just sort of chat pre-market and then into the open, just to kind of talk about what's going on in the markets, answer questions if you have them, and then maybe later in the day I might go live again. Make sure you turn those notifications on. Everybody in the chat right now, whoever's in the chat, type in "I'm going to turn my notifications on" or "notifications on." Type that in so I know that you guys are hearing me. Just because I'm going to go live at random times, you'll never know really when I'm doing it. Pre-market's a good idea, but it might not be all the time. And then sometimes I might do a market recap in the afternoon or midday if something happens. It'll just be kind of random. So turn those notifications on. Put that in the chat right now. Let me know you turned them on. I want to confirm that with you guys so you don't miss anything. And I hope you have a great trading morning, great trading day. Markets are looking interesting right now. We're pushing higher again, which is just wild. We'll see if we get a correction. It's just still not looking like it. So notifications on. Dave, thank you for putting the chat. Everybody be like Dave. Say notifications on in the chat. Let me know. Thanks, Dave. Have a great day. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap this up for now. I will possibly be back later. If you have any other questions, you can email me, or you can leave notifications or leave a comment on the video. This will be on YouTube here in just a little bit. I'll upload and have it there. And then if you're interested, if you're not part of the Facebook group, click on the